I thought I talked to all of you about your essence. And by that I mean your essence. There are two parts to your essence. So one of them is that you are an aspect of, I've talked of more often, that you're an aspect of the true source, or sometimes I use the words God, the true source. And realizing that is part of your essence. The other part of your essence is your human form. In this planet, you are known as humans. Perhaps in other planets you had different types of bodies, other different dimensions. But I want to concentrate upon this dimension, this planet. So you are what we call humanoid. And if we look at our humanoid, what are we? Well, you're male or female. You have certain characteristics. Color of your hair, your eyes, your size, your shape, color of your skin, the way you talk, and so on and so forth, even your languaging. And what I'd like you all to know is that in the universe, we are known as the royalty in the universe. And you might be saying, who, us? We're royalty? Well, look at our planet. What's going on here? Well, that's another story. But we really are the royalty because our DNA is that of not only of humanoids, but of a lot of different extraterrestrials, which means that we have procreated with a lot of different ETs or extraterrestrials, which means in its essence that we are a combination of different types of races and sources. So if you look around and we look at the Asian race, they have a certain height and style, the color of their skin. And primarily their let's say cohabitation was with a specific extraterrestrial race amongst one, but they have many more in them. And then we look at the Native American, we call them Redskins, and of course they are primarily one type of extraterrestrial, but they have the DNA of many ETs in them. And then we look at South American people, and then we look at the people in the northern countries like Finland, Norway, Sweden. Then we look at the Eskimos, then we look at Europeans, then we look at the Hawaiians, and so on and so forth. So just seeing that we have all this DNA within us, there are some that are a little bit more predominant because of the way we look, our size, our color of our skin. But in essence, our pure essence is that of God, the true source. Now, understanding everything about ourselves is that we chose our embodiment, whether we're male or female, whatever ethnic background is, the color of our skin, to do our spiritual work. And we chose it to create challenges. So in our society, there are two predominant different colors, and there's a lot of prejudice. In other societies, if you don't look like them and not the same color or whatever, there is prejudice. So if we look around the planet, there is prejudice all over the world. That is something that what we have to do is remove the prejudice. Just because you're black or white or red or yellow or orange or pink, whatever you are, that's not who you truly are. You chose that for two reasons. One, you chose that to understand whatever is going on with that particular nationality or race. And the other part is it's a karmic thing, and the karmic thing is to empower you to realize that there's more to life just than what you look like. As I alluded and discussed before, we had basically 7 chakras, and that I explained to you that 3 of those were placed in by extraterrestrials to control and manipulate ourselves. So all these things are slowly coming to light. And this is all about empowering yourself. And empowering yourself, you must understand that, as I said before, there is no one more powerful than you are as an individual. In fact, you have a whole army of support around you. And I call them celestial beings, and more often I call them true source created resources. Those are angels, guides, guardian angels, archangels, and so on and so forth. They are all around you to support you. The problem is many persons let themselves be intimidated by various groups of people, societies, or even relationships. And what I wanted to talk to you tonight is that you are royalty. It means that not only do you possess the DNA of many of the entities, extraterrestrials throughout the universe, but you know my saying, look in the mirror every night and say, I am unlimited. You are unlimited. This is what it's all about. And looking at the future with artificial intelligence and everything that's coming down, it's really scary. It's scary because the human race could be numbered if we allow it to happen. And if we don't allow it to happen, then everything will have its place. The first thing I'd like all of you to look at is your life, your everyday life. Why are you in your job? What's the purpose of your job? You know, if you're a computer, a programmer, or an analyst, or you do spiritual work like I do, or you're a mother or your father, or whatever you're doing, it's important work. Don't ever negate that. Just because you don't make a salary of $500,000, $300,000, you're a billionaire, that doesn't make a difference. It's what you do in life and how you relate to others in life that makes a difference in the grand scheme of things. You know, some of them chose to be billionaires to change society. And I look at a lot of souls that come in, and they were extraterrestrials from past lives. And I look at Elon Musk, and you know, he's building a ship to go to Mars. And I looked at him, something weird here. And then I had a conversation with his soul and the true source. And his essence, the last couple of reincarnations, was on Mars. So he's really a Martian. And that is his drive to get back to Mars. So there's always hidden agendas behind everything that happens. And are we going to let exterior things control us? Like, oh, we don't have a good boyfriend. We don't have a good girlfriend. Oh, I'm not a happy marriage. Or I'm sick, or I'm not tall enough, I'm too short enough, I don't have the right body image, or people don't like me, or I have no hair, I'm going bald, or this, or that. Look at all the stuff we allow to get into our life to control and manipulate us. And that's exactly what negativity wants. Take away your power to make you subservient to your fears so that you cannot fulfill your mission and goal. That's the challenge we have in our lifetime, to do our mission and goal. Primarily, it is to spread love, to be unconditionally loving, allowing, and non-judgmental. Oh, gee, that's the true source. Yeah, oh, gee, I'm an aspect of the true source. Why am I not following through on that? And my answer is, well, why aren't you? It's because you let everything around you control and manipulate you and force you to give up who you truly are. And remember, you're an aspect, and you have the DNA, and you're part of God, the true source, the true source. So on each and every one of you, when you look in the mirror tonight, and you say, I am unlimited 3 times, and smile, that helps. Realize that you have something special to add to this life. Not only on the grand scheme of things that I'm doing, or things you will be doing, or healings, but what you're doing in an everyday life, how you relate to others, how you encourage others, how you empower others, how you're creating love and joy by feeling love and joy. So here's a little trick that will help all of you. And what you should do if you want to change people, it's fun to do this. What you do is ask the true source, or God the true source, to bring love into your heart, or heart chakra, synonymous. And imagine it coming in, and then I'll give you more instructions, going out through the back of your heart, up your spine, up your neck, to the base of your head or skull, known as the occipital area, out into your brain, and you're broadcasting this unconditional love. You must understand that your brain is like an antenna. So it not only receives information and feelings, but it sends out information and feelings. And remember, I said you go to a party, you don't want to be there, you're tired, everybody's joyous and happy and up, and they're sending out this electromagnetic energy of joy, happiness, whatever they're doing, and shortly later it affects you and you feel the way. Or it can be converse, that you're happy, you go in there and everybody's down, you feel their energy. So I want to go back to what I was saying. So you breathe in by asking God, the true source is unconditional love. As you breathe it in, bring it into your heart, out through your heart, and as it goes up your neck into your occipital area of your skull, into your brain, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. And you'll do this quickly, and you'll do it 3 times. And watch people around you. You're spreading the love. You're spreading God's unconditional love to everyone around you. And that's what I wanted to share, so I'll do it one more time. So you call upon God, the true source, to fill your heart chakra with unconditional love. And as you do, it comes in. You inhale and let it go up through the back of your neck into your brain. 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. And you become an antenna blasting love. That's one way. There are many ways to do it, but I'd like you all to start doing it. And you know what happens to you? You are filled with unconditional love. You are now an unconditional love entity, machine, vibration, frequency. So I leave you with this thought, and please, everyone, I'd like you all to remember about my book, because you can help yourself and help others. You have my number, and I wish all of you a great week. Ask others to enjoy, and come on, because we have lots and lots and lots to share.